Hello everybody, GrimmChorizo here. Welcome back to Wrestling Roundup, the show where I give you this week's wrestling news, rumors, and recap. Let's get started with the results from last week's No Mercy. The Hype Bros and American Alpha defeated the Ascension and the Vaudevillains on the pre-show. The actual show actually kicked off with the main event. They did the WWE World Heavyweight Championship triple threat match first, and AJ Styles retained the title. Nikki Bella defeated Carmella. Keith Slater and Rhino retained the tag team titles against the Usos. Baron Corbin defeated Jack Swagger. Dolph Ziggler defeated The Miz to win the Intercontinental Championship and safely keep his career intact without having to retire. Becky Lynch was unable to compete due to an injury, so Naomi faced Alexa Bliss and defeated her. And Bray Wyatt defeated Randy Orton with help from a returning Luke Harper. So No Mercy was a great show. The only thing that was a little odd was the order. It didn't really bother me that the world title opened the show just for something different, something they can do every now and then, but I really feel that Miz and Ziggler should have main evented. They had the perfect opportunity. It would have been a chance for the Intercontinental title to be in the main event, and a story that was the biggest of it all. Ziggler putting his career on the line, but they went with Bray and Randy Orton to main event, and I think it should have been Ziggler and Miz, but other than that, a great show. Moving over to Raw, Sasha Banks challenged Charlotte to the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match for the women's title, and Charlotte has accepted. Braun Strowman wanted more competition, and now he got two jobbers, which he also squashed. Roman Reigns and Sasha Banks teamed up, and they defeated Rusev and Charlotte. Paul Heyman came out, talked for a long time, and he basically challenged Goldberg to a match with Brock Lesnar. Goldberg will be on Raw next week. And in the main event of Raw, Seth Rollins defeated Chris Jericho, so Chris Jericho is not added to their match at Hell in a Cell. SmackDown opened up with the new Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler. He had a 2-on-1 handicap match with the Spirit Squad, Kenny and Mikey, and he defeated them. Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan challenged Raw to 3 Survivor Series matches. 1, a 5-on-5 male Survivor Series elimination match. 2, a 5-on-5 elimination women's match. And 3, a 5-on-5 tag team elimination match. So 5 tag teams against 5 tag teams, all Raw versus SmackDown. That's going to be intense. James Ellsworth defeated AJ Styles. That's right. Dean Ambrose was a special guest referee. James Ellsworth, man with a fighting chance. He's got 2 hands. He defeated AJ Styles, thanks to Dean Ambrose. But he also took a Styles Clash right on his head, but he's okay, thanks to AJ helping him out. And next week, James Ellsworth is getting a world title match against AJ Styles. So anything can happen on SmackDown. And in the main event of SmackDown, Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper defeated Randy Orton and Kane. This week's winner is SmackDown. They put on a great No Mercy show, took a risk by having the world title open the show, had a great story told with Miz and Ziggler. Ziggler's the new Intercontinental Champion. They had a hell of a SmackDown live show on Tuesday, and Raw wasn't bad, it just wasn't great. I don't really care about the Goldberg and Brock Lesnar shit, and that's kind of the main thing they were trying to get across there. I just thought SmackDown was better this week, like it usually is. On NXT, the faction known as Sanity debuted. Alexander Wolf and Sawyer Fulton wrestled and advanced in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Sanity is comprised of Sawyer Fulton, Alexander Wolf, Nikki Cross, and Eric Young. TM61 also advanced in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And to close out NXT, Shinsuke Nakamura returned, and he and Samoa Joe had an insane brawl all throughout the NXT arena. Some new matches have been added to Raw's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view coming up, including Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins for the Universal title inside a Hell in a Cell match, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte for the women's title inside a Hell in a Cell match, TJ Perkins versus Brian Kendrick for the Cruiserweight title, and The New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus for the WWE Raw Tag Team titles. It was announced that at NXT TakeOver Toronto, Shinsuke Nakamura will defend the NXT Championship against Samoa Joe. Also, at NXT TakeOver Toronto, Asuka will be defending the Women's Championship against Mickie James. Holy shit, never would have seen that coming. That should be amazing. Roderick Strong has officially signed with NXT and debuted at this week's NXT tapings. Hideo Itami is injured again thanks to Riddick Moss, and he'll be out for a few months, but he's out of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Hideo just can't catch a break. This just sucks. So thanks for watching this week's episode of Wrestling Roundup. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next week. See you later.